I want to come back to the point you said about like, PhDs find it challenging to find jobs in industry. Um, I can see sort of why that might be the case in the sense that, yes, you've been out of the workforce for a while, you've been in a very different environment. But honestly, I think it's a question of like marketing yourself well. If I think about this, and again, this might vary discipline to discipline, right? But what are the qualities you develop on the way to getting your dissertation and completing your dissertation? Yeah, it may not be corporate strategy, it may not be corporate finance, but you've shown an incredible amount of perseverance if you've been able to get to the end of your PhD. You've shown an incredible amount of self motivation because literally there's not, it's rare that an advisor kind of like is following up with you and making sure you're doing things. It's your responsibility to set up meetings with your advisor, go to him or her, um, show them your work, get feedback on your work. It's entirely up to you. So your journey through that research process has been on your motivation, right? So that's a huge quality that you leave with. The PhD, yes, your classes teach you the basics, but they don't get, and they maybe get you like with one step to the cutting edge. But if you really want to push the envelope, it's up to you to teach yourself the methods that you might learn. Classes don't teach you everything. You have to figure out a lot of stuff for yourself in the course of writing your dissertation. So you've been thrown into situations where you maybe knew very little and you very quickly have had to come up to speed. So I think it's just how you sell it, right, to a potential employer. Yes, I may not have worked in tech or corporate finance or whatever for years at this point, but hey, I have all these qualities which and you can stand by the fact that you have kind of proved yourself on these dimensions, because without that there was no way you were completing your dissertation. So I really think it's about, you know doing some thinking about, okay, what qualities have I developed more abstractly, and then saying these are all things that employers want. Whichever employer you speak to will want these qualities in someone they're looking to hire.
Yeah, I think that's a very important point, especially for individuals who are currently either PhD students or who are looking to get into a PhD program and then have to eventually make their way out of a PhD program and either enter the workforce or look at continuing that academic journey.